What a day, man. The craziest day ever today. So having a whiskey and a wee talk. Got up this morning and I was absolutely bursting for a shite. Every morning I really need a shit. So as usual, get my towels, go have a shit and a shower, and then something to eat, go to the toilet. Mother-in-law's in the toilet, wait 10 minutes, burst in, eventually get to the toilet. I go in and I lift up the toilet seat and there's a big fucking tail. All I see is a big fucking tail with a tail like that looked as if it had two legs behind it. And I jumped back and went, what the fuck? I never knew what this was. Bear in mind here, guys, I'm living in Jakarta, Indonesia, in a kampung, in a village. And I'm used to seeing all sorts of creatures. I've ran out and I said to my mother-in-law, Ibu, mum, what's this? And she tells me that the maid's in and she's seen a lizard up the stair in the upstairs toilet, and it's been in the toilet, which is a flat toilet, and the maid's poured water on it, so obviously it's came down the pipes and went downstairs. So she tells me to be careful, and I'm going in and I'm bursting for a shit. So this in mind, I go in, put some toilet duck round the rim of the toilet and flush the pan, and thinking it's going to take a strong lizard to get above all this bleached bubbles and as what followed my really good poo that I was having. Every 10 minutes I'm looking under my legs, making sure there's nothing there, just my poo, everything's cool. And just as I'm about to wipe my arse, I grab the paper, put it between my legs, lift my ass cheek up, and I see these legs coming up out the toilet funnel and racing up the top of the pan, and I've jumped up with my toilet roll in my hand, my ass still probably moist, and there's this lizard about 40 centimetres long. And now lizards don't have eyebrows, but where they should have had eyebrows, there was my shit. I had a lizard, a 40 centimetre, 50 centimetre lizard with my shit for eyebrows, and a wee goatee beard, which was my shit, chasing up the side of the toilet pan. Now, to be fair, any animal lover or veterinarian in my situation would probably have scooped it out and let it go, but there's me shiting myself, and the first thing I could think to do was spray the lizard back down the pan. So I grabbed the gun for the side of the pan, sprayed it, and maybe I'd done it a favour, because if I was crawling up a mountain and like something was shot in my face, what I'd want is somebody to spray me and get the shit off. So I've got a dilemma. Am I guilty that I flushed that lizard back down the toilet, or is the lizard happy and it was only crawling up the side of the pan so that I could give it a wee shower and clean its face? That's my dilemma, guys. I feel guilty. But hey, that was my morning. And you know, I'll always check the pan from now on, because I'm used to like going making some toast in the morning here in this wee kampung, this village that I live in, and I'm used to seeing lizards everywhere. You know, I've got about 7 that live behind my wardrobe. The only thing that annoys me is night time, and they make this noise at night. They speak to each other, they're communicating. And sometimes when I make the toast, as I say, I've went in and went to put my toast down and click it down, and a lizard's jumped it. You know, you get used to that, but when the lizard's crawling up in between your legs and you've just had a big shite, that's pretty scary. Especially when it was the size. This one could walk on all fours like a wee brontosaurus, like a wee, what's that, brontosaurus? Like a mini dinosaur, like a wee Komodo dragon. And I say wee, but you know, when a lizard is bigger than your biggest jobby, you start worrying. Anyway, that was my story for today, and it's all true. So, hey, just always watch when you're having a shit that there's nothing that could crawl up your ass and kill you. Chambara.